today I'll be showing you how to cut a wide leg palazzo. As you can see, the material is folded into two. So to know how wide you want your palazzo pant to be, you are going to be dividing your hip by 4 times 2. So whatever your hip is, you divide it times 2. Next, I'll draw a straight line. This line will serve as my waistline. Then I go ahead to cut out the remaining part. I'll be using that part to cut the back side. The 3 measurements for this pant is your hip measurement, your crouch measurement, and the trouser length. Find your crouch measurement. You divide your hip by 4 plus 2 inch. The 2 inch is to make the trouser to be free because it's a free pant. Then you come in by 2.5 inch, which is your crouch extension. Then you connect the point in a straight ruler up to your waistline. Using your curve ruler, you will mark your crouch curve. So next, to get the full length of your trouser, from your waistline you come down to the actual length that you want your trouser to be. So for this, I am using the whole length of this trouser because the length of this fabric is not much, which is 44.5. So I'll go ahead to cut it out. Next, from the waistline, I will come down by 9 inch, which is to get the hip point. Because this is a female pant, I want it to have a little shape by the side. Then from the waistline, I will come in by 2 inch. Then I'll connect it with curve ruler to meet the hip point. And after that, I'll cut it out. Cutting it out, we are going to use this front piece to cut out for the back. For the back, the difference is you'll be adding 3 inch on the curve side, not on the crouch side. So I've gone ahead to fold my material into 2. Then I'll be using the front side to place on the material. So I'll trace out the 3 inches from the curve side. I'll trace it all the way down to the hemline. Then I will cut it out. Hi guys, if you've watched up to this extent, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on Facebook page. My old Facebook was hacked. That's the only place I announce new videos, so follow there so they get notified whenever I post new video. So to join it, I'll first of all join the crouch side, that is the curve part. Also don't forget to come down by 1 inch from that crouch side to connect it to your hip point. This is because of your tummy that is not straight. So I've also gone ahead to do the same thing to the back side. I stitch just the crouch area. So next is to get the pleat. So you know I've already joined the crouch area. This is now giving me the center of the front trouser and also the center of the back. So what you do, your round waist divide by 4. When you get it, you mark it. So you check the remaining inches that is left of there. When you get the remaining inches, you divide it by 2. I am having 7.5 inches. So when you divide it, then you mark 3.5 inch here. Then from that same point, you also mark another 3.5 inch. Then from that same point, you also mark another 3.5 inch. So the next thing you do is you pick from the first point, you do a kissing pleating. And when you pleat the first one, you hold it with a pin. Then the second one, you pleat it as kissing pleating. Then you hold it also with pin. So when you are done pinning it, you check the half of the measurement. If you are getting the actual waist measurement, you know it's 7.5, then plus half inch sewing allowance, making it 8. So I'm having 8, meaning it's correct. But if you do yours and it's as if that is bigger or smaller, you lose the pleating and repeat it. This particular pleating style doesn't have any rule governing it. So whatever you can do to get your actual measurements, you do it. So when you are done, you repeat the same thing to the other side of your leg, or the right side or the left side. Whatever you did to the right side,
if you've watched up to this extent, kindly follow me on Facebook page. My old Facebook was hacked. My new Facebook page is ɪᴏᴏᴜᴜᴜᴜ. Follow up on the new page so you get notified whenever I upload new video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
So I will stitch the part that I've pleated so that it doesn't move when I'm joining the trouser. So I'll be taking it to the sewing machine to stitch both the front and back. So I'm done stitching it. You know the pants have pockets beside it. So now to put the pocket, I'll be coming down from my waistline by 4 inch. So I've already drafted out what I'll be using to do the pocket. I'll be pinning it down, so I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew just the edges. For what I'm using to do the pocket, you can use any measurement of your choice. I'll repeat the same thing to the other side of the pant. by coming down with 4 inches, then pin it down. I'll repeat the same thing to the back side because I cut out 4 pieces of this pocket side. So I'll be doing that now to the sewing machine. When I'm done sewing the sides, I'll come back. So I'm done stitching the pocket. So the next thing I will do now is to join the front and back together. So this is how I'll be doing it. I'll be sewing the sides of the pant. I will sew from the waist and I will connect it to the pocket and sew it all the way around till it meets the other side of the pant, because if you sew it straight, you are closing up the pocket. So to avoid closing the pocket, you just sew it all the way round from the pocket till it goes down to the size of the pant, which is very, very easy. So I'm going to the sewing machine now to sew it on both sides. Then when I'm done, I'll come. So this is how I'm joining the sides to the pocket. When I free the side of the pocket, I lift up the machine footer, then turn it over to the side of the pocket and sew it all the way around. I'm not joining it straight. I'm joining it alongside with the pocket so that there will be opening for the pocket. Because if you join it straight, you will not be able to use the pocket. The pocket will be closed up. So I'm done stitching the both sides. So this is the pocket. I'll turn it over to the right side so you see it. So now this is the pocket. And also I forgot to tell you, you have to make sure that the pocket, the one that is inside, is the right side, so that whenever you're bringing out your pocket, it should be the same thing with your material. So now is to close up the trouser, but before then you have to close up the hem by using 1 inch. You fold with 1/2 inch, then you fold again. You use iron to iron it out so that you get the particular shape that you want. Then you sew it at the edge, or you can also use pin to hold it so it doesn't move while you are sewing it. So this is how I'll be closing up the trouser. From the crouch curve, I'll be joining the 2 crowns, that's the one for the front and the one for the back. I will join them to the right side facing each other. They will be on opposite direction. I will sew it all the way down to the hemline. I'll also do the same thing to the other leg of the pant. That is how you close up this palazzo. So I'm done joining the crouch side and also went ahead to hem my pant trouser. So the next thing is to create our zipper allowance. I'll be putting the zip at the back of the trouser, not in front. So what I'll be doing is from the waistline, I'll be coming down by 8 inches. Then I'll use razor to open it up. That is where I'll join the zip. Before you join your zip, make sure you overlock where you stop the losing. So I'll join the zip before adding my waistband. So for the waistband, I'll be cutting out 4.5 inches. That will be 2.5 inches will be for sewing allowance. So I will join the waistband. That's the end of the tutorial. If you find this helpful, please leave a thumbs up, share this video so it reaches other people. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you on my next